Okay folks, so for today we're going to try our hands at boxty. So basically it's an Irish potato cake. It's very simple to make. All you need is 250 grams of raw grated potato. Now this potato has gone through the kitchen towel a few times just to get the excess starch off it. So it should basically fall away and not come together. You want to get rid of all that extra starch. Then we have 250 grams of mashed potato. This is mashed potato from yesterday, so any old mashed potato will do. 250 grams of plain flour, 2 eggs beaten, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, some salt and pepper, and I'm going to add some spring onions for half the dish. I'm going to keep half separate so you can have plain and then add whatever you want basically into that. So you could add bacon, cheese, whatever, and then we're just going to finish it off in some butter and oil on the frying pan. So now we have everything in the bowl, all your ingredients, and we're just going to mix that together and then we're going to fry it off in the pan. So this is what you're left with after you mix it together. It basically resembles a nice dough. So now we have a couple of plain ones set aside. I'm just going to add our spring onions to the rest of the mixture. Okay, so we have our 6 potato cakes or boxty cakes ready to go. Some are spring onion, some are plain. And then the rest of the dough I'm just going to keep in some cling film and have it in the fridge, and that'll keep for a good 2 to 3 days. So you can just take it out, use it every morning if you want to. You could even possibly freeze it and then take it out again. So it lasts about 5 or 6 months in the freezer if you wanted to do that. So into the frying pan we're putting a nice, say about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to put in a nice knob of butter. So we don't just put in butter by itself because it burns too quickly. And the olive oil will just give her a little bit more time to cook off the potato cakes. Also the butter will give potato cakes a nice brown finish on them. Okay. So just put your potato cakes gently onto your pan. So I'm going to do a couple of each. 2 plain and 2 of the spring onion, and that's on a medium to high heat, so you want to give it a little bit of time. You don't want to bring it up too high too quickly, or else you'll just end up burning the butter and then burning your potato cakes. So after about 2 minutes you can turn them over. I'm going to go about 2 minutes either side. Make sure they're nice and brown. Get a nice little crisp on top of them as well. Eventually. I think that one could do a little bit more, but this is the colour you want basically anyway. Now and then just another 2 minutes on that side. So then after about 2 minutes on either side, we're ready to serve. And there you have it. Traditional Irish boxty.